Hello and welcome to worldpassportix. Thinking about getting a US passport in 2025? Whether you're applying for the very first time, need to renew your old one, or you're just curious about the requirements, you've come to the right place. In today's video, we're going to break down everything you need to know in a clear step-by-step guide. So, if you're ready to get your travel documents in order, stay tuned. First things first, let's talk about the different types of US passports. There are two main options. The first is the US passport book, which is probably what you picture when you think of a passport. This is your all-access pass for international travel by air, land, and sea. If you plan on flying anywhere outside the US, this is the one you need. The second option is the US passport card. This one is a bit more limited. It's only valid for land and sea travel to specific nearby places like Canada, Mexico, Bermuda, and the Caribbean. It's cheaper and wallet-sized, but you can't use it for international flights. For most people, especially those with dreams of worldwide travel, the passport book is the way to go. So, who is eligible to get a US passport? It's pretty straightforward. US passports are issued exclusively to US citizens and nationals. You can apply if you were born in the United States, which grants you citizenship by birth. You can also apply if you went through the process of becoming a naturalized US citizen. Another way is if you acquired or derived citizenship through your parents. And of course, if you already have a US passport that has expired or is about to expire, you're eligible to renew it. Now for the important part, what documents do you actually need? For first-time applicants, the list is a bit longer. You'll start with Form DS-11, which you can find online. Next, you need to provide proof of your US citizenship. This could be an original or certified copy of your birth certificate, a certificate of naturalization, or a consular report of birth abroad. You'll also need a government-issued photo ID like a driver's license, a state ID card, or a military ID. Don't forget your passport photos. They need to be 2 by 2 inches with a plain white background. And finally, you'll need to pay the application fee. If you're renewing, the process is simpler. You'll use Form DS-82, and the best part is you typically don't need an in-person appointment. Alright, let's walk through the application process step by step. First, you need to fill out the correct form. As we mentioned, it's Form DS-11 for first-timers and Form DS-82 for most renewals. Make sure you fill it out completely and accurately. But do not sign the DS-11 form until you're in front of an acceptance agent. Step 2 is gathering all your required documents, your proof of citizenship, your ID, and your photos. For Step 3, get those passport photos taken. We recommend going to a professional service like a pharmacy or shipping center to ensure they meet all the strict government requirements. The final step is submitting your application. If you're a first-time applicant, you must apply in person at a passport acceptance facility. These are often located at US post offices, clerks of court, or public libraries. For renewals, you can usually just mail everything in, which saves a lot of time. Let's talk about the cost. How much will a passport set you back in 2025? Please keep in mind that these fees can change, so always check the official government website for the most current information. But as of now, the estimated fee for an adult US passport book is around $130. If you only want the passport card, that's about $30. If you decide you want both the book and the card, you can get them together for a combined fee of around $160. What if you're in a hurry? There's an expedite fee, which is an additional $60 that can significantly speed up the process. Speaking of speed, let's cover the processing times. These can vary depending on the time of year and application volume, but here's a general idea. Standard routine service typically takes about 6 to 8 weeks from the day they receive your application. If you pay for expedited service, you can expect to get your passport in about 2 to 3 weeks. For true life or death emergencies, you might be able to get an appointment at a passport agency for same-day service, but this is reserved for very specific, urgent situations. So, your passport is about to expire. How do you renew it? The good news is that most people can renew by mail, which is super convenient. You're re-eligible to renew by mail if your current passport is in your possession and is unseriously damaged. It must have been issued within the last 15 years, and you must have been at least 16 years old when you received it. If you meet all these criteria, you can just mail in your old passport, your completed DS-82 form, a new photo, and the fee. If you don't meet these requirements, for example, if your passport was lost or stolen, you'll have to apply in person again, just like a first-time applicant. Once you have your shiny new passport, how long is it good for? The validity period depends on your age when the passport was issued. For adults aged 16 and older, a US passport is valid for a full 10 years. For children under the age of 16, their passports are only valid for 5 years. This is because a child's appearance can change quite a bit in a short amount of time, so the shorter validity period helps ensure the photo remains a good likeness. Remember to keep track of that expiration date. Before you book your next trip, here are a few final, very important travel tips. First, be aware of the 6-month validity rule. Many countries will not let you enter if your passport expires within 6 months of your planned departure date from that country. Always check the entry requirements for your destination. Second, while you're traveling, it's a great idea to keep a photocopy of your passport's information page, and maybe even a digital copy saved on your phone or in the cloud. This can be a lifesaver if your passport gets lost or stolen. And on that note, if your passport is lost or stolen, report it immediately to the U.S. Department of State. You'll need to fill out Form DS-64. This helps protect you from identity theft, and that's our complete guide to getting a U.S. passport in 2025. We hope this made the process a lot clearer and less intimidating for you. Thanks for watching. If you found this guide helpful, please give this video a like, and subscribe to World Passportix for more videos on travel, visas, and passports from all around the globe. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. See you in the next video.